Hi there, IB families. This is Summer Newkirk, and I am the CAS advisor for the IB. This is just going to be a brief overview. I did go over this with students at our first CAS meeting at lunch, but I want to hit a few more things and just make sure all the families are in the know. So, what are some of the goals? Here are the goals for CAS at Granada. It's my job to work closely with students to really help them create a well-balanced and consistent CAS program. The CAS program will aim to develop students who, one, enjoy and find significance in a range of CAS experiences, purposely reflect on their experiences, and this is a huge part. Reflection is key. Identify goals, develop strategies, and determine further actions for personal growth, explore new possibilities, embrace new challenges, and adapt to new roles. Actively participate, in planned, sustained, and collaborative CAS projects. Understand they are members of local and global communities with responsibilities towards each other and the environment. So when you think CAS, I hope you think heart of the diploma because it truly is part of the main aspects of the IB diploma. It will allow the student to be more than just a GPA. It is something that sets you apart from other students, especially when it goes, to applying for college. Part of the core diploma requirements is CAS, Theory of Knowledge, and Extended Essay, and they really do complement each other. So in order to complete your CAS, you have to be involved in the three strands, which is creativity, activity, and service. Creativity is something that provides a student with the opportunity to explore their own sense of original thinking. It definitely will be derived from talents, interests, passions, emotional responses, and imagination. This can include visual and performing arts, digital design, writing, film, culinary arts, and crafts and composition. But it can also include creating schedules and plans for upcoming projects. I'm sure some students are involved in the homecoming skits that are happening next week, and they may have been part of the creation of plans or costuming or, even putting together, the props for the skit. That's all creativity. It can also be counted as activity because activity is anything that you have physical exertion contributing to a healthy lifestyle. So it can be sports, it can be working out, a program with working out. Activities can count for more than one category. So for example, dance is both creativity and action. Students in band who participate in the marching season and can get credit for both creativity and action, as long as they're not earning a classroom grade. Goal setting is key to the CAS program. For both creativity and action activities, students are expected to set goals for themselves. I want to be a section leader. I want to get a solo. I want to make the varsity team. I want to maybe lose 10 pounds and increase my speed on the track. Students will record their goals in an initial reflection when they plan an activity. And this is key. It needs to not be a reactionary log of CAS participation. It really should show that you have made some initiation and pre-planning and goal setting. Then, as you go through and you complete hours, you reflect on your progress, especially toward meeting that goal. I'm going to have another video come out, kind of a shortcut, easy way to goal set here in just a few. Service activities need to be no strings attached, okay, where you don't get paid. It's not for family. It's not for an IB diploma class. It should be meaningful. There should not be any buying a CAS experience, like going to the grocery store, buying some cans and saying, hey, there's my service. Service for the sake of others, not just to meet CAS requirement. That's what it really is all about. And it should be focused on community. I will tell you that I'm also the club advisor for the Meet a Wee Club, and this really is kind of what we're all about. So come check us out Wednesdays at lunch. Here's some examples. Plan and execute an art project for kids at a residential treatment center. You can see that's service and creativity. Learn an especially challenging piece of music or a dance routine. Creativity and action. Choreograph and participate in a dance routine for a sports event. Creativity and action. Do a world map mural project with the younger students and teach about geography, creativity, and service. And you can see the list can go on and on. And in fact, we've had some opportunities come up. The students were, asked to come to a meeting last Monday at lunch, and Karen Marguth from Mitchell came and asked them if they would be interested in participating in Multicultural Week, in particular with one day being set aside to represent different cultures and different aspects of multiculturalism. And if students are interested, they just need to see me as soon as possible. So basic requirements, really should be doing about 2 to 3 hours per week, and it should be balanced. You need to complete a CAS project that contains at least one strand of CAS that spans at least 1 month. So in a lot of our clubs, we do various different things like adopt a family. We've done the jogathon. Some of you have done coin wars, things like that. That all counts. You just really need to make sure that you are pre-planning, goal setting, and documenting. Okay? At least one part should be collaborative. It should get you working with other people. We are striving to meet the 7 learning outcomes at least once throughout all of your CAS activities. And then we want to demonstrate evidence of the completion through reflection. I just can't tell you enough how important it is to really reflect on these learning outcomes. Here are the outcomes. Now, in a moment, I'm going to take you to ManageBack, and you can see exactly how to put this into ManageBack. Some of you have already been doing that, and I'm very excited to see that. CAS experiences, typically, it's a student's CAS program combines planned and unplanned, singular and ongoing experiences, and a series of planned CAS experiences are recommended for a more engaging CAS program. Now, I would be really excited if I were you for CAS because it's really going to help you strengthen your personal and interpersonal development, your self-reflection and collaboration, your sense of accomplishment and enjoyment, and you get a chance to solve real-world issues. And it fosters unique learning relationships that you just don't get in any other type of education program. It also is going to be really helpful when you go to do those college essays, and some of the questions they ask are very much CAS related. In fact, last year at a college fair, several colleges were very excited that we had the IB program and had a lot of really positive things to say about CAS. So you may be wondering, what exactly am I supposed to be doing as your coordinator? I'm here to provide ongoing support to student cohorts and to any CAS advisors, so like coaches or supervisors, sometimes they're called, coaches and teachers that may be helping you, or other adults that are trying to help you meet your goals. I'm also here to help foster relationships and build connections with community members and organizations. I will be conducting at least 3 student interviews, one-on-one interviews, where you're going to get pulled in typically to 3rd period, and at least we'll go over kind of your CAS plan and decide, what areas you need help in. I'm also here to really to provide some support meetings at least twice during the year for any advisors that may need a little extra help in helping you be successful in CAS. I'm here to manage any CAS budgeting and plan any fundraising opportunities for CAS, but for IB as well. I'm here to monitor and support your engagement. I will be checking ManageBack and making comments, so you do need to check your ManageBack account often. And I will be giving you feedback. I also will help advise CAS events, whether it's food packaging or, working on various different community events that surround creativity and activity. I'll be there. And then, of course, your senior year, I'll be planning a CAS celebration for you. So, next, I would like to take you to ManageBack. Okay, so this is ManageBack. When you log in, you should be able to find some latest activities and updates and messages from your teachers, whether it's regarding EE or CAS or even your classroom teachers. Okay, students, so when you're on your CAS, and let's say this is a sample student, when you go in, when you first log in, you should watch this. It talks all about what is CAS, and this site is so helpful. I just cannot even tell you. They give you ideas, they tell you step by step. You add a new experience. It's approved by me. I would be Richard. You would be Chloe. Okay? So they go in and they give you so many tips and hints. And when in doubt, if you don't know what to do, you can always click help. It's so cool. And you simply type in CAS. And all of these things pop up. Adding a CAS experience, completing a CAS question, analyzing your CAS experiences, things like that. So I hope you make good use of ManageBack because it is one of the most helpful tools as an IB student. So let's go ahead and add an experience. You can put anything in here. I'm just going to say, food, packaging, kids against hunger. Okay, so you'd add it on. This would be community-based. It's going to be school-based because we're going to do it at Mitchell, let's say. And then we would put the date. We're looking to take you guys on the 26th, actually. October 26th. So you would add it in. Your supervisor, for this one, it would be me because I'm going to be the ones taking you guys over there. So what is your... I'm the supervisor, put Summer Newkirk. You put my email. If you have to, look it up. Don't just put anything. I mean, you really need to put down the correct email, please. Okay, and what would we be doing here? We're going to be doing definitely service. I'm going to estimate that we're going to be gone for probably 2 hours. And there will be some activity involved for sure. Click on that, and I'm going to say it's about 2 hours. And there you go. Okay, now this is where you go ahead and you decide which targeted learning outcomes are you looking to work on. What is your goal? Let me go back and show you some. Okay, briefly passed this slide earlier. So these are the learning outcomes. Identify own strengths and develop areas for growth. Demonstrate that challenges have been undertaken, developing new skills in the process. Demonstrate how to initiate and plan a CAS experience. Show commitment and perseverance in CAS experiences. Demonstrate the skills and recognize the benefits of working collaboratively. Demonstrate engagement with issues of global significance. And 7, recognize and consider the ethics of choices and actions. These are the ones that you are going to think about in the what is it, the guidebook for CAS. Sorry, it's either pink or yellow. The overview of CAS that I gave you guys at our first meeting, there's definitely some more information regarding these and how to use them. So please make use of these. Do not forget this part of the process. Okay, so you would want to pick whichever ones that you think apply here. Let's say collaboratively and challenge new skills. And you would then add in your description right here. And when you're done, you would simply click add. And then it's here and it's waiting for me to go and look at it. The student, let's say she would put it in and then you would see notes from Mrs. Newkirk. If I'm like, wow, this sounds like a really good project. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Lastly, what you would do is you would reflect and you click the reflection and you'd add in either your journal, you journal and reflect on your specific learning outcomes. Okay, you could also add in like maybe a website. Maybe you made a website. Maybe you have YouTube video or pictures. You would add all that right here. Okay, and be very specific. And I gave you guys examples of how to write a reflection in your packet. Okay, your overview of CAS. So please use those and make use of all the information on the ManageBack website also. Okay, looking down, if you scroll down, they give you some basic hints on how to really write your reflection. All right, so please make sure you're on ManageBack, make sure you're using the tools that we're providing, and come see me if you have any questions. Thank you.